great. Woo. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to do a little bit of sound testing first before we even get into the main content. So let's wait for the video to appear on YouTube, which would probably take around 5 minutes. Let's test the sound. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to do a little bit sound testing first before we even get into the main content. Okay, that's good. So the sound is clear and straightforward. I think first off, so I'm gonna do a round of introduction again. So I'm Bifong Delph. I'm the founder and some sort of an unemployed guy. I currently don't have a job. I'm staying at home. I'm living off my parents, and my goal for this year and for the next 10 years is to become a millionaire. It sounds crazy, it sounds insane, but there's a reason why I want to do it, because I want to be independent. I want to be myself. I want to be able to afford anything that I want, including traveling, raising a family, or pay for all sort of self-education stuff. It would probably take a lot of time. Probably takes a lot of time, but yeah, I want it bad enough. I think I could get to where I want to be only if I stick to my goals, I stick to the journey, and not give up too early. So this is essentially one of the very first videos that I posted on YouTube. Speaking, I don't give a shit, because the thing that matters is what I'm doing with these videos. So I'm not gonna make money from YouTube or Facebook. The thing is, what the fuck's wrong with this? So that's the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi sucks. Is what I'm doing with these videos. So I'm not gonna make money from streaming. Okay, let's get into the main content. So for today's video, I'm gonna let you guys take a look at my study plan and how I arrange or schedule my time, so that I can balance between Korean and English at the same time, because I'm trying to learn Korean right now to study abroad in their country. So my mother country is not actually Korean. I'm from Vietnam. I speak Vietnamese. The thing is, I want to go abroad and experience it myself, like a higher quality education, a bigger scale in terms of working, in terms of career over the long run. So in the long run, working in Korea would be much better than working in Vietnam. I know it's really sad to say, it's really sad to bring up, but that's the truth. So that's what I'm gonna focus on today. So maybe I'm gonna try to add in a little bit of Korean, because that's the kind of my target language right now, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time on it. I think that would be completely normal to say. So let's go. Let's start our stream so that we can be our best. So get to our best spot. No, this stream is a bit ass. I mean, the Wi-Fi and all sort of connection. But yeah, I don't give a shit. I guess today I'm gonna learn English by playing video games, because I think that's the best way to acquire language, by actually put it into practice rather than learning it just on paper. You can put those languages, those new vocabs into practice, and that is actually the best way to get better in any foreign language that you want to learn. So I can learn how to do Adobe Photoshop, I could learn how to do Unity Hub, I could learn how to code, There's a lot of things that I could do in this time. So this stream is gonna last 2 hours at max because I don't wanna drag it out for too long. I wanna have a precise clump of content that makes you guys interested in, and I also want to make it as informative and as unique as I can by being myself totally. I would not try to fake it, or I would not put up any sort of fake images of myself on YouTube because that would hurt me. It really hurt me in the long run. I want to be authentic while keeping everything civilized and like unique. So yeah, let's go. We can play Pax Historia so that I can really put this language into use, or I can do a little bit of research about which major should I choose next when I study in Korea. Jobs that are follow yourself, right? So where do asking Koreans what jobs is in high demand now? Asking Korean what job is in high demand now? Which job is in high demand now? Over the next decade, consultation, high-paying in-demand jobs in South Korea. The most high-paying in-demand jobs in South Korea over the next decade will be concentrated in sectors such as IT and software, engineering, semiconductors, healthcare, finance, accounting, digital marketing, and education. South Korea is known for its advanced technology, world-class infrastructure, safe environment, a strong public transportation system, making it an attractive destination for foreign professionals seeking to work in South Korea. With an aging population, rapid automation, and expanding high-tech industries, South Korea is experiencing significant labor shortages, increasing the demand for international students. Some of the most in-demand jobs in South Korea include software developers, IT specialists, AI engineers, data analysts, semiconductor engineers, nurses, caregivers, accountant, English teacher, and financial analysts. These roles are among the highest paying jobs in South Korea for Indians and other foreign nationals. Advanced economy, 80 million won. So on average, I can stock up about, if you divide it by 12, 6, 8, I would make it 6, 12, 6 million won per year, per month, which is a lot. Information technology, healthcare, marketing, sales, banking and finance, hospitality, skilled trades, industries, across industries, shortage, language and education, software engineers, AI, language, vision and audio, autonomous driving experience you've seen, F1000 company sold that has a generative AI team, fintech as part of IT, dev team, English track majors in Dong University. English track majors with English track majors. See Korea. University information. Topic. See Korea International University. International University. 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 Vietnamese students admit certificate. So you guys, I would say this, I'm gonna study into school in September. Have to move away in at least. So this month is like April, March, the beginning of March. So I guess at the end of March, at the end of this time, let's say March, April, May, June, July, August, September, pack my stuff, October would go, November, December, January, majors history, archaeology, and art history, philosophy, medical ethics, child studies, semiconductor department chemistry, faculty of biomedical sciences, information mathematics, international politics, major sociology, public administration, social welfare, faculty of economics, police science, business administration, tourism management, international trade, faculty of management information. I think international trade would be the highest. International trade would be the most sought after job in Korea because it requires English. Tourism management, molecular genetics, faculty of applied technology, civil engineering, urban engineering, construction system, electrical engineering, faculty of electronic engineering, future energy engineering, environmental engineering, health management, American studies, Chinese studies, visual performance, fine arts and sports, design environments, industrial design, architecture, product and spatial design, materials engineering. This might be in the highest demand. Faculty of industrial management engineering, mechanical engineering, energy, IT, biological social science, University of Science, Department of Chemistry, international, technology, engineering, industrial. Does it have computer science? It doesn't have computer science. So I want to opt for computer science, but I can't seem to find it. There's nowhere to be seen. There's nowhere in sight. Technology, civil construction, environmental, civil engineering, health management, typical, social science, media, information mathematics, technique, university, Hanlim dormitory, 800,000 won, artificial intelligence, AI, computer science, the typical computer science, typical computer science, this program fully taught in Korea, bachelor, website study in Korea, English classes, all of your major classes in English, SAT in Korea, 4+ years here, should learn the language, topic, test results. Fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna go for computer science because first off, they are in demand, and there will always be a huge surge of IT majors and IT employment. I mean, IT could be seen everywhere. Everybody is good at IT, but nobody is like really obsessed with it. But I got it at my hand right now. I got the best laptop. I got the best setup for learning IT. IT could be learned at home. I could start making projects, giving out projects. I started to do more projects and starting to make more side project. And what is it called? What is apprenticeship? Yeah, getting more apprenticeship and the first-hand experience working in a company, first-hand scholarship, interview, apprenticeship. Yeah, internship. Yeah, intern. I've been an intern in an IT company, an IT startup, making banks with it. Blue collar stuff. Yeah, everything is hard right now. So I'm gonna go for computer science. So I got 2 months to go with it. It's gonna go dive deep into coding, which will probably hurt like crazy because it's one of the hardest majors out there. Plus, you gotta spend countless hours on your computer, just looking at the screen, fixing bugs, and then that's it. Nothing more. Just computer science, straight up badass. Because it's the most related to English jobs. Because I study English program taught in Korean, so I both learned Korean myself, and then I studied in Korea, talking to friends, Korea and stuff. Got 3 paths to go after in my life, which is probably the best case scenario for me. So I'm gonna go for computer science. Let me take a break. My voice need a break. I cannot keep speaking continuously without injuring my throat. Because in the long run, it's better to take a quick pause for like 5 minutes and then continue to speak. Then, carry on the speech, carry on your video. That would be much healthier for my vocal fold. Harvard concise full course documentation full course documentation.
If you want to learn about computer science and the art of programming, this course is where to start. CS50 is considered by many to be one of the best computer science courses in the world. This is a Harvard University course taught by Dr. David Malan, and we are proud to bring it to the Freeco campus.
Harvard CS50 full university course.
If you want to learn about computer science and the art of
full university course, full
Intro
university
to
course, computer science, linear algebra,
Intro to programming.
intro to programming.
Intro to programming. Typically, one of the
Typically,
first classes a computer
first
science
classes
major
computer
takes.
science
It teaches the basics of coding.
Basic
Computer science
structure,
is having your programs work as
algorithms,
efficiently
data
as
structures,
possible. Key topics
structures,
covered in this course are time complexity, or how long does it take for a program to run, measured in big O, big omega, or big beta. Data structures such as arrays, linked lists, stacks and queues, trees, or graphs. You also learn fundamental algorithms such as sorting algorithms such as quicksort, merge sort, and bubble sort, searching algorithms such as binary search and backslash algorithm, and recursion such as the Tower of Hanoi, Fibonacci sequence, and Y Combinator. This course mainly teaches you how to write efficient and sweet items, so you never work with any decimals or complex numbers. It's not like calculus, which is a type of continuous math, as calculus deals with rates of change, growth, or decay. Some key topics covered are formal logic, which is basically the same type of prop logic you usually see in philosophy courses. Predicate logic, which is a type of logic that deals with absolute or non-absolute statements. Basic mathematical.
Statistic.
운동해요.
Không biết hả?
ví dụ ở bên đây cái đó.
Hai ví dụ em đang tập rồi. Hôm nay đã tập, hôm nay tập đùi. Nó sẽ lép thiệt.
Lên đây hả?
Tập đùi. Rồi đùi quá trời hôm nay tập đùi. Đó, đang tập rồi.
Ra ngoài tập cho nhé.
Rồi. Hôm nay tập đi, tao tập rồi má, tao tập 2 tiếng.
Cái trời áo á. Rồi đi ăn tí.
Okay. You can hang it outside. See you guys. Thôi, phải bỏ tập đúng không?
Rồi tập em bỏ Tết năm ngoái tới Tết năm nay rồi.
Bỏ tập lại đi. Đừng cái tướng á. Bóp nó ra giống hàng. Đó, rồi đó.
Qua mới tập lại.
Ăn chuột đó chút đấy. Bỏ thôi.
Ở đây có gì?
Cái này là scale.
Kia đi tái rồi.
Generalization. So first off, I'm gonna, do a lot of experience with so Unity Help, which is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna make some, simulation Unity Help. So I'm trying to make my own car by making a few blocks, so making it as simple as possible. So that car is gonna be run by code, a lot of code. There's no mesh in it, and I want to make it as replicatable as possible, as copyable as possible, replicatable as possible, replicable as possible, so that I can reuse it for hundreds of times. Let's not number programming languages, course framework, backend development. Treat it like a fucking course. So guys just realized I can learn basically anything if I put in the time, if I put in the work, if I force myself to consistently follow a plan. I could get to an expert level at anything or everything that I want. I just gotta put in the time and conquest. That's it. Simple. End of story. Period. There's nothing more. It's not even complicated. It's not even that complicated. That's how the society is. That's how the society is supposed to work. And believe it or not, I do have enough time to make it real, to put it into practice to turn it into reality. Reality, reality, reality. To turn it into reality. The only thing between me and success is laziness, consistency. It's not even time. I have plenty of time. I can do basically anything that I want with this language or with coding. The thing is, I had never been serious about coding, and I didn't treat it like a full-time job. That's why I'm here. So right now I should have already stopped talking and started doing. So let's go. Let's learn how to code. Unity projects. Stop giving a shit. My project. Unity engine. All of these skills will come back at me later. I could get rich. I could once again become the best version of myself. So I gotta probably wait for it. Should test out. Crash course. Making a car, learning Unity. A car in Unity. Piecing it together later. So my approach to making video games is learning multiple different things at once, then putting them together to create a comprehensive and cohesive block of information, a block of knowledge that can make a real game in real life instead of waiting for something to happen. Create a car in Unity 2D wheel collider. Tutorial takes you to this whole features. So bullshit, looks like jack shit, dog shit. Prepare the project, empty scenes, demo car model, documentation. This is good. Surface, the car, the ground. This plane is the ground that the car drives on. Set its position to 000, scale to 100. Prepare the car model. The project window, car assets, material extraction time. This is not what I wanted. This is 2D. I want something 3D. 3D project. I'll probably remove it. New project. 3D project. Universal 3D project. There you go. I gotta start reading this documentation on how to make an actual fucking, car in this game. Car root game object, rigid body component. Order fit 5,000. This value defines the weight of the car in kilograms. Sustainable weight, suitable weight for the wheel collider. Suspension settings. More information. Core body game object. Mesh collider component. Enable convex. Add the wheel colliders. Objects. Game wheels. Fast way to set this up. New game project. New game object. The new game object. Mesh render, mesh filler component, wheel collider component, object, wheel back left collider, front left, wheel front left, gizmo visualization, too low, suspension distance, outlay, layer project. Controlling car movement. Move action enable. Car disable. Float start. Testing the car itself. Prepare the project. There you go. It's fucking hard. So fucking hard. Car movement. So this is the design part. There's the coding part, which is much harder. You gotta understand the fundamental and the foundational, the behind the scene BTS, or under the hood concept, the theory, the under the hood theory of these scripts. Car properties, motor torque, brake torque, the F, wheel control, wheels, rigid body, private, public class, car control, mono behavior, move action, undisable, action disable, move action, rigid body, okay, component, center of mass, improve stability, prevent rolling, rolling, car package system, unity blocks, wheel colliders, all cookies. Time to lock it. So first I'm gonna import some mesh. It's gonna be some shit matters, Visual Code. First out, let's set this up first. Service took me nearly 2 days to figure this out. So it's one of the first errors that you see in this game engine, which is connection it has to Visual Studio. Visual Studio, which is sometimes non-existent. Assets, component, service, and jobs, files, build properties, project. Where's the option? DirectX 12. So if I create a new object, I toolkit, cube. Then I want to add in some scripts. Mono behavior script, prefab, 3D object as is children, as is child, prefabrication, fabricated, camera, fabricated, move to view, properties, rendering, volume, box volume, like canvas, effect, properties. Where the hell is this effect? Object, particles, 3D objects, camera, visual scripting. Where the fuck is the code? Empty, creating new. These variables. Oh shit, what was that? Adding component. Mono behavior, this script. Where the fuck is this mono behavior script? Core body. Where is that? Car behavior. Project, a script to project. Car control, asset store, VSC. Version control, jobs, help. This is unnecessary, it's redundant. This is a pain in the eye. To watch, very painful to watch. Delete that shit. Cube. I hope that I create something new. Anti-parent 3D Object AIUT UI Toolkit. How to create mono behavior script in an object, Unity object, and a Unity object, on a Unity object, on a Unity object, on a Unity object, prefab, reached. What is wrong with these? What is actually wrong with you guys? What is actually wrong with you guys? Unity manual? Oh fuck. Connection? What is wrong with my connection? Default stream? Guys, okay. So what am I gonna do now? Service, component, constraints, layout, measure, navigation, pause, map, UI, visual scripting, listener, event UI toolkit, name object. Edit, I think edit would be the perfect place to play mode, perfect here. Project settings, visual scripting, what the fuck is visual scripting? Adaptive graphic connecting, player, settings, physics, setting, input system, graphics, editor, adaptive performance. Connecting VS Visual Studio to Unity. This is the only thing that I can do. R script. Visual Studio to Unity. Connecting Visual Studio to Unity. With Unity. A lot of RAM being used right now. Visual Studio. Controller.
If you have the biggest standard,
Continue. Visual Studio. Development with Studio. Video. External tools. Edit. Preference. External tools. I'm gonna close tab. Edit. Preferences. Where is it? Where are they? Okay. And external shit. External coding. Where is it? Where does it lie? Where does it reside? Force builder. Scenes view. External tools. Visual Studio Code. Browse. File extensor. Fuck is wrong with these? Visual Studio Code. Do we have Visual Studio? Visual Studio Code. Visual Studio Community. Visual Studio Community. Store app. There it is. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Service. General settings. Visual Studio Code. Visual scripting. Adaptive performance. Editor. Management system. Physics preset nature. Screen template. Close tab. Shit on it. External tools. Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Comment ID.
and if you select that,
Delve.
it's going to be the same. Right?
Visual
So
Studio. This is pretty good, isn't it? Testing if it works or not.
You get the point, right? It's going to
Line
run
code.
That's okay.
Live code. CS. Start. Mono behavior. Changing the theme. Fuck that shit. 0.44p. Unity
So
changing the theme.
you don't have
This is
to do anything else,
unwatchable.
and just
So 12060. Changing the theme. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it.
change and yeah,
General.
go to environment general.
Attached to Unity. It works. Oh shit. Bullshit. Visual Studio Code. Not this video, please. It's always the first thing. Also, I would have to probably download Visual Studio again. Visual Studio, which is gonna take decades to wait. Visual Studio, always the worst thing. It's really heavy, takes a lot of resources, and I know it's gonna take a lot of time to just wait for the installation to finish. I don't care. I couldn't care less. I got one, KP, kilobyte, 1 kilobyte per second, English Club. Is it the English Club? Place where you can use your English. Fuck it. Let's keep it up. Don't give up. Never give up. Never fucking give up, guys. That's my life motto. Life motto. Don't give up. Life motto. Motto meaning. Motto meaning. Motto meaning. Motto. Motto. Life motto. Life motto. Life motto. Life motto. Motto. Life motto. The internet is really fucked up. The only thing that I can do right now is to watch my stream again and again and again, because it loses connection every time I try to put it up, stream myself a video that I post. Yeah, I gotta consider that later, consider thinking about that later. But the main focus, the focal point right now should be set on these stuff, which is car movement, file name, rigid body. Oh shit, it's gonna take a lot of time. Computer science, CS degree will teach you the fundamentals of computer science. Just mindlessly piling up a long list of languages you've learned is pointless. Languages are useless without understanding of problem solving other CS areas. Learning new languages is trivial once you understand the fundamentals. When university publish their course structure, instead of it online, look it up. Online, look it up. Course structure, motor meaning, motor, her motto, my life motto, motto, my motto is the motto printed in U.S. currency is "In God We Trust." National motto, motto, IPA, the IPA metal, IPA English IPA, the English IPA pronunciation guide, metal, model, Motto. My life motto is motto. My life motto is working yourself. Model is model working your English be the best case scenario for most people. Deal with it. Life gets tough. Deal with it. Work my way to $100 million. Lock into it and make $100 million. $100 million. Popular nerd. Life. $100 million. Till I make $100 million. Dev live stream. Streamed 11 months ago. Pumping out content. Stage fright. Company. This is the company that I have. This is the company. This is the company that I have. This is the company that I have. Is it the company you've mentioned? You just mentioned? Visual code. So we probably have to wait for this installation to complete. It would take around 3 hours at least, because from what I know is, as far as I know, is it's taking a lot. It would take a lot of time to download all the necessary ID or environment, coding, debugging environment, all the IT debugging, informational debugging environment, all the ID to support game development is one of the heaviest. Technically saying, it's just a bit less severe than, a bit less demanding than graphic design, especially people who are working in the film industry, the movie industry, because they have to make thousands of edits, videos, and then a lot of 3D modeling, which requires you to tweak around with, to mess around with a lot of blenders and 3D modeling app, which are absolutely devils in terms of how much toll it puts on your computer. So yeah, it takes a lot of memory and then RAM to run this whole thing together. Visual Studio installer is not even the main part yet, but this is a life of a computer science major. It's gonna take a lot of time. The thing is, I got myself. I know what I want, what I'm heading toward in my life. So there's nothing to worry about. This is the life that I want. Yeah. Patria's birthday. Facebook. Can download this sort of shit. Development with Unity Hub, not these. Please, bitch. Singapore Highland 95. Where's their average income? Where's their relative income? This shit's gonna take a lot of time. This is where I-square is not how we should work, at least. super dangerous, super dangerous, super dangerous, super dangerous. ChatGPT, KB per sec. What a joke. What a fucking joke. It's taking forever to download like the IDE, which would normally take around 2 hours, but I think with this kind of speed, it would take at least days. You know, this is a fucking joke. I'm not even in jest right now. This is real life. What can I do with all these time? The first challenge is this. You gotta wait, you gotta be patient. So in the meantime, while we are waiting for it to finish, I guess we can do something else, which is improving our English by doing a quick reaction video, which is probably one of the best things I can do at this moment. YouTube. I'm gonna watch some food related video. I'm gonna watch food related video, careers wasted life. Start phonetic transcription. 5 minutes 43 seconds. Looking for is important. Bill Clinton. Software. Thank you for your download. It's taking forever. I don't hate it, but this is what it has to offer. This is all about. Okay, I'm gonna stop the first video here because I don't want to pressure myself too much. So every day I'm gonna increase the bar, increase the standard by a little bit. Maybe the next video is gonna be 5 minutes longer, and I'm gonna have to do more things. So this is gonna be progressively overloading myself to the point where I can make real progress in my life, where I can make money and make my first $100 million. The nearest goal is $1 million within my 30s, and in my 40s I'm gonna make 10 millions. In my 50s I'm gonna make hundreds of millions. That's the goal to have. So with all that money, I'm gonna spend it all in traveling, getting around the world, and then maybe, you know, buy myself something nice. That's not capitalism. I don't want to be a slave. That's why I started this whole video, so that I can put in the work and know what I actually want and do what I actually want as well. Does that sound crazy? I look like I have gone nuts for so many times, but don't worry guys, I'm completely sane. I'm doing all it takes to win, all it takes to get somewhere that is attractive, that is meaningful to me. It's not all about money, it's about the journey itself. So stay tuned and, you know, keep watching. Stay tuned for the next video. See you again. I'm Bfeng Dev. I wish you guys the best life possible, because this is the first video that I'm being serious instead of just let it go and just film myself randomly without any actual content in it. So this is the first video that I'm being serious. So I'm gonna keep doing this every day, every single waking hours that I have. But it's gonna be all dedicated towards making videos for you guys. Okay? Don't worry.